far sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
And closing in on the playoffs, everyone is banged up at this point, but these two teams especially banged up.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got the monster, and it's Barber in at the point. And for there's Towns, and it's Holton in at the shooting guard position. Taking a look at El Paso. Favorite in this elimination game. Greg, win, they play again. Lose, they go home.
And you just can't look ahead. Just focus on the moment. Value each possession. That's really all you can control.
Here's Beranger. There's a good screen. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Jennings. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Towns, the pass to Bates. Back to Towns. Pass to Gordon. Here's Bates. Takes the 13-footer. Clemens passes to the monster. And another 3 for Detroit.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Good. Beranger's got 8 points.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Towns. Rebound by the Pistons.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
This one for 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So timeout called here, the first for El Paso.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Out left to the wing, looking to end the run. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Outside Jennings. Here's Beranger. And the Pistons another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Towns. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Barber. Now Jennings. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. From about 16. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. That's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for El Paso. They trail by 9 points. 1:46 left to play in the first. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan. He led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
Frazier, he's checked in for El Paso. Mr. Perfect comes in for Towns. Turner up top. Guarded by Bradley. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Frazier. El Paso trails by 9. There's 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bates. Here's Mr. Perfect. Shot clock at 5. Over Goodwin. And Mr. Perfect gets it to go.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Detroit, no good that time either. El Paso is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And some changes here for El Paso. Cummings, he's checked in for the Monster. Brooks comes in for Gordon, and it's Towns in for Bradley. Goodwin kicks it to Tucker. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Releases. It's hauled in by Frazier.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Towns, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Cummings, and the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Pistons ahead, up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
They've got Brooks. Frazier is out there with Cummings. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Towns in at the 1. And for Detroit, they've got Austin. Big Dan out there with Goodwin. And it's Jennings in at the 2-guard spot.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Right side Towns. Pass to Mr. Perfect. Puts up a deep 3. Stephens pulls it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Timeout called El Paso. Pistons on defense. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's guarded by Harrington. Here's Holton. No good on the triple. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Pass to Beringer. And again, Detroit with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Towns over Goodwin. Towns, no luck. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Right wing. Here's Beringer. He's got 16.
El Paso foul call. Mr. Perfect. First personal foul, first team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
The Monsters checked in for Frazier. Good on both.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Some nice ball movement here by El Paso. Gordon with no one around. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Beringer. 18 points for him. It's up a 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Holton. No scoring in this one. Towns for 3. Clemens with the rebound. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 13-3 run right now. Berenjay's shot is off. El Paso trails by 15. Picked away. .131 left to play here in the half. Pass to Clemens. Clock at 6. A nice shot by Berenjay. Berenjay's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Timeout called, El Paso. El Paso making a switch here. Bradley's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Tucker's checked in. And it's El Paso with the ball. 17-point game. To Holton. Here's Bates. Clock at 4. Outside Bradley. Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Pistons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Tucker. 17-point lead, their biggest. To the paint. Here's Holton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Berenjay. Connects from three-point range. Berenjay's got 13 points in just this quarter. Outside, Towns. No luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We come back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Detroit Pistons.
This is a shooting clinic. And if I'm their coach, I'm not changing one thing.
Yeah, well, a team is this and say they make it look easy, just like us in the studio.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. They're in control and looking to keep their season alive. What do they have to do to punch their ticket to the playoffs?
Don't get ahead of themselves thinking they've already won. They've got to stay focused at the task at hand.
When it's win or go home, no time for daydreaming and looking ahead.
Yeah, some tough love there for the play-in hopefuls. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
El Paso trails by 18. The Monster out there with Gordon. Then there's Towns. Then there's Bradley. And it's Holton in at the 2-guard. Bates. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bates has got the first points of the second half up on the board for El Paso. The Pistons shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And for Detroit, they've got Barber. And it's Chavez in at the 5 spot.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Outside, Towns. Bradley, that's for 2. And Beringer pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Clemens. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clemson's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Now here's Bradley. Wide open look. No good off the front iron.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Now here's Bradley. Nothing on the board.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Chavez. Here's Clemens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Jennings outside. El Paso grabs the miss. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Bradley. Down low. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires from deep. And another miss by El Paso.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Over to the wing. Pass to Beringer. Offensive rebound.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Timeout called, El Paso. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for El Paso. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Inside. Bates, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Wasted no time on that one. 29 points for the Monster.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
1:46 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gordon to end the drought. And another miss by El Paso. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Beringer. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Bradley with the ball for El Paso. Here's Mr. Perfect. 1:12 left to play in the third. Towns wide open. And another miss by El Paso.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
A nice shot by Beringer.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Towns, no luck.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Jennings passes to Barber. Out to the right wing. Here's Beringer. And out of bounds, El Paso will have it. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. And for El Paso, they're shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Here's Mr. Perfect. They need this. And yes, it's good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Pistons on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Frazier is out there with Cummings. And there's Gordon. Then it's Mr. Perfect. And it's Holton in at the 2 spot. Campbell, the pass to Tucker. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Goodwin. And the 3 off target. Gordon against Campbell. Gordon, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Here's Holton. To the right side. Frazier right side. Fires it up. Rebound, Detroit.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
To the inside. Pass to Steffens. To the wing on the left. Here's Goodwin. Off target from outside.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To the middle. Cummings' shot is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pistons leading by 22. To the wing right side. Stevens, the pass to Goodwin. It's tipped. Frazier with it. Now defended by Goodwin. Here's Holton. Pass to Frazier. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Frazier's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Stevens, the pass to Campbell. Here's Boeheim. Hands the shot with nobody near him. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Timeout called, El Paso.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
For El Paso, the Monsters checked in for Cummings. Bradley comes in for Frazier. And it's Towns in for Mr. Perfect. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Bates. Shoots over Tucker. And another miss by El Paso. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Pistons. Here's Steffens.
2 minutes remaining.
Kerr outside. To the left wing. A three. Wolf, no good. El Paso, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Holton, no good. Detroit leading by 22. Pass to Steffens. Here's Kerr for 3. It's rebounded by Holton. And for El Paso, they're shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
Well, this 10th-seeded team was able to dig deep, and looks like they have found a way to the second game of this play-in tournament.
Yeah, I mean, great win for them. Now they need to ride this momentum through the next game to secure that final playoff berth.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for the Monster.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Bates. Towns outside. 5 on the clock. And they did it. Big win for the Detroit Pistons. And they'll celebrate tonight, but this is just the first step for them to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Yeah, but all journeys start with one step. They've got the biggest game of their season next. But tonight, they have every right in the world to feel good about themselves.
All right, that'll be all from us tonight. This play-in game, just a taste of what's to come in the upcoming postseason. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Monster.
Round 1, Eastern Conference, the NBA playoffs. The Orlando Magic enter a new domain where the regular season fades away and the immediate challenge comes into focus as they try to take the upper hand against the Heat. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
It's time to kick off the postseason. Round 1, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference playoffs. And you can just feel the energy here tonight. And tonight, it'll be the Orlando Magic going up against the Miami Heat. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Heat. And it's Mix in at the center position. And for Orlando, and it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. It'll be Orlando off the tip. Here's Baron Tate. Misses the 3. To the inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's Campbell. Pass to Claxton. Here's Danley. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And we're about a minute into the first. Drops in the 3. 5 points in the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Campbell. Screen by Claxton. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Orlando.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Knocks it down from distance.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Here's Campbell. Pass to Claxton. Here's Danley. Shot clock at 6. Campbell gets the bucket. Campbell's got their second bucket on the night.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Here's Booth. To the paint. Fades away. in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Campbell. And another three for Orlando.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Pass to Terrell. Here's Mix. He's guarded by Claxton. Mix can't get it to go. Magic leading by 3. Here's Campbell. Give him 8. Pulls up on the wing. Booth with the rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Here's Sloan. Launches the 3. Claxton with a rebound. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Barrentay. Offensive board. Here's Dantley. Gets the 3 to fall. Dantley's got 6.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And Miami decides to take their first time out here. Here's Westfall. Pass to Bates. Here's Terrell. To end the run. And Campbell pulls it down. Magic leading by 6. Orlando moving the ball around. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, the combination of his length with that shooting range makes him a huge part of this offense.
Westfall, pass to Bates. To the middle. The steal! 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Brand. And he converts the layup.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Here's Westfall. Still without a bucket. Mix can't get it to go.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And let's take a look at Miami. And it's Mix in at the 5 down low.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he drops it first. And he makes both free throws. Heat trail by 13. Here's Bates. Still no points. Rejected by Claxton. Here's Brand. And he's going for the oop here. Claxton can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Orlando leading by 13. Pass to Brand. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Magic on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Sloan. Miami moving it around. Clock at 4. Pure from three-point range. Bates has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Danley passes to Campbell. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Sloan, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Claxton. Fires from the wing. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Heat trail by 10. Down low. Pass to Sloan. Here's Bates. Right wing. Here's Terrell. That three's off the mark. Campbell. Give him 8. Now here's Claxton. From deep. They get it again. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Here's Bates. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Pass to Campbell. Inside. Claxton banked it in off the glass. Claxton's got 6 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Sloan. Orlando with the rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's Danley. He has 6. From about 16. That shot, no good. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Campbell, pass to Claxton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Claxton taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one's no good.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 10.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Berger. No points yet. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 16.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so it's Orlando with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hey everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now for the Orlando Magic.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. trail by 16. And it's Claxton in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Here's Mix. He's guarded by Claxton. Rejected by Claxton.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Barrenjay. And he drops it in from the low post. Barrenjay's got 5 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Here's Mix. He's guarded by Claxton. Fades. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Orlando moving the ball around. It's hauled in by the Heat. Pass to Sloan. Here's Mix. He's guarded by Claxton. Shot blocked.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Here's Barrenjay. Lets the 3 fly. Booth with the rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Campbell. Soft touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Sloan. Just 5 on the clock to win the drought. And Barrenjay pulls it down. Barrenjay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Terrell. Here's Mix. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Here's Campbell. And a miss there on the triple. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. He's got 13.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A switch here. Bates is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Pass to Campbell. Out to the wing, takes the three, and once again off the mark by Orlando. Heat trail by 19. Here's Bates. Clock at 6. Here's Mix. Oh, he tries a three. Orlando with the rebound. Baron Jay's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Terrell. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Fade away. Three-pointer. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Baron Jay. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Baron Jay's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Orlando ahead, running away with this one. And we'll return shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. And let's take a look at Miami. And it's Sloan in at the 1. Here's Bates. Nails the baby hook. Here's Danley. Pass to Campbell. From behind the arc. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Mix. Fades back. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Bowen from downtown. And it's Kennedy with a rebound.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Bates misses.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
And the shot goes.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Mix. Orlando with the rebound.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Here's Campbell. Sends it home from three-point land. Campbell's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Sloan, the pass to Bates. Out to the right wing. To stop the run. Again, the Heat misses. Orlando has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. To the wing, right side. Pass to Danley. Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Here's Sloan, 14 feet away. The bank shot, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Pass to Berenger. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Pulls it from the corner. And Berenger pulls it down.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Danley passes to Bowen. Here's Berenger. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And capturing the series momentum up front, this is a monster Game 1 win for the Magic.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag. Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Sloan. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. So it's Orlando now. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Campbell. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Here's Bates. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Danley. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And time now to present our player of the game.